Okay, good day everybody. We are back in this bed we made. Last time we discovered that there's a secret, well, there's an affair happening of some sort. And, we're trying to now find the second key to this box. Beth has kindly offered to do something. She's gonna, like, make a key, presumably. Let's listen to...
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Rightio. Yep. So I need to find plaster and candles. Plaster, as we know, is up the end here. It is the next day for me, so naturally I've forgotten everything. Pick up.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Ah, okay.
I can probably find the rest of what I need in the basement.
I candle it. I got the plaster that Beth requested, so that just leaves the candle. Rebecca is always super prepared and terrified of the... What? Rebecca is always super prepared and terrified of the dark. If I recall correctly, she keeps a stash of candles somewhere in the hotel. If I want to find them, I think my first stop should be the basement, where she spends most of her time. Rightio, to the basement. We're about 57% of the way through the story, according to the save file. So, halfway through. Right. Where am I going?
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
Disappeared. I don't know what on earth's going on today. Is it because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the coffee this morning? What do you mean? Well, the whole staff's completely off today. Doc leaving luggage carts everywhere. Wendy asking for a day off. Beth. Oh, don't even get me started. Beth. Oh, and that maid. What's her name? Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Oh, Bernard, it's not that bad. I'm here, aren't I? Come here. Let me help you forget about all that for a minute.
Okay, let's move on. Excuse me. Yep, just got an achievement for protecting Eugene. I assume that's because I've put the window, closed the window and picked up the letter that had his comments about the director.
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie.
Where are you going? What do you want? Are you here to apologize? Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
Oh dear.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you. Wait. What? I want my mother's ring back. There. I don't want it anyway.
Oh. Is that it? We're just going to carry on listening to him crying. Maybe I can hear Wendy if I go... Oh, there's no other way to go. Okay. Have you heard there's a famous movie director staying in 602, Jay? Yeah, I was there when he checked in. I don't know who he is, but he must be pretty important because Bernard was almost licking his boots. He even let the man bring his dogs into the hotel. Yes. Is he shooting a picture in Montreal, Jay. I've heard he's going on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means, S. Maybe he's making a picture on Boy Scouts, Jay. Do you think he'll shoot in the hotel? Why? I hope he does. Imagine we could meet famous directors like James Dean, Jay. Let's hope the director has supernatural powers because Dean is very much dead. Why? What, James Dean is dead? Jay. Oh. Andrew's Book Club. Oh yeah, we've read this before, I believe. So somebody just wrote on the back of it. Throw it away. Because why not continue the trend that I've been... Does your personal hygiene worry you? Are you worried? Are those worries bothering your husband? Stop worrying and save your marriage with this Liz oil. Okay, so it's just snake oil, basically. Oh, again, I'm not... Is this the same as what was before? Either way, I'm gonna just... There you go, if in case you want to read it. I'm sure there is some stuff that is relevant to the story, but like I said before, I'm already reading so much. What have they done with this paint job? Oh no, that's the sunlight. Interesting. Playing poker. This person's got 2 aces. So is this person. Okay, that... Anyway. Don't think that table makes any sense, but...
I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out.
Okay. Throw it away. What's this?
This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
Can't throw that away, apparently.
Don't worry, gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets.
Oh, there's a key.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Master key, do not lose. Okay. What would I come in here for? Candles. To keep... To whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my... I'm gonna have to do this. Tupperware's back. Fair enough. Oh dear, what's happening here? Prank. My god. That's evil. Why did I think there'd be candles in here? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of sweets and stuff in here. Oh, I haven't checked the bin. Nope, nothing. Oh, there's a bin over there. Nope, nothing again. Be like... I imagine it says Satan, but it's difficult to read. Sandra always greets clients with a fork. God damn, I don't know what's wrong with my throat this morning. Okay, right. Oh, what'll do this one? Mary always makes sure to wear her uniform properly. Be like Mary. Just underwater. Maybe I'm meant to be checking, oh, laundry room. I was going to say her locker, but
Mr. VIP is really getting to Bobby.
Rebecca, I confess I'm about to commit murder. I don't care who he is, or how rich he is, or how famous he is. The VIP guest in 602 is a goddamn psycho. He ordered room service this morning, but somehow the plates got mixed up and he received eggs instead of pancakes. It happens, right? Well, the man rushed to the kitchen in a frenzy and yelled at us for 10 minutes straight, saying eggs are disgusting and he hates them. I should have told him he's disgusting and I hate him. I thought of spitting in his next meal, but before leaving he swore he'd never order anything from the kitchen ever again. Without the shadow of a doubt, this is the worst establishment I've ever visited, he said in his pompous accent. If he ever sends his clothes downstairs to be cleaned, can you be good friend and stitch all of his pockets? Any other form of sabotage would do too. I know you're creative. Just be careful not to arouse too much suspicion, Bobby. Okay. Something on the wall over here. Oh, and there as well. What's this? I guess they're numbers meant for like the piece of clothing or something, and then it says how much is in each of them. Nothing there that stands out. Oh, hang on. Lost items list. Okay.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Change the title, not catchy enough. In a northwesterly direction. Screenplay by E.L. Needs more murders. And Killer Tornado? Why cut the scene inside the nose? Best part of the script. See if James Stewart is available. Okay. 216. Anything inside any of these? Got a kettle. Just boxes of stuff. Ah, candle. No, don't pick up. I want to inspect.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't mind if I just take one, right?
Wow, that's a weird rotate. Alright. All I was doing is holding down.
Now, what next?
Oh shit, yeah, I didn't realise. Look, got a massive stash of them. Well, I want to continue snooping just for a bit. Then we'll go see Beth, who presumably is going to make duplicate key. Whoa! Camera wonked out a bit there. I'll go in there. Let's see. Dobby. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Should we go put one of these master keys back? Oh,
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Ooh, interesting.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Oh, thanks.
Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well,
Hold
we're
on.
almost there.
That's
Just
not what's
pour the cup
next.
of plaster into the mold.
What? What did she just say? Hold on, that's not what's next. Why did she say that? Well, anyway.
All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like drawing, like making collages.
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's hardly art.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Maybe we can still find a way. Ooh.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence, if he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Okay. You made a key double with your acolyte. Right. Half a race code 216. Trust the process. I've got a bag of plaster and one of Rebecca's candles. I can only imagine the hell Bernard would give me if he caught me walking around these items. It was hard enough to explain a screwdriver. Now to figure out exactly what these are going to help me. Now to figure out how exactly these are going to help me open a locked chest. I'm sure it'll make sense soon, Sophie. Double the keys, double the fun. After I got the candle, I met up with Beth in the break room, and the plan was finally unveiled. To mix plaster and wax and use the key I found in 507 to create a double. I never would have thought this on my own, that's for sure. While waiting for the double to solidify, I got a chance to talk to Beth some more. The downtime even gave us a chance to talk about something other than today's weirdness. Of course, now I have to go test our handiwork. Back to Anne's room.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Rightio. Let's see if we can return one of these master keys. Okay. I've still got one on me, I assume. I hope. Did I read these before?
Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me.
The Volsey from room 204 has moved to 507, and she wants more sheets again, Sophie, please take care of it. I do not want to speak to people like her, Linda. I don't think I did read this before. To all employees. Oh yeah, I think we've read this before, but it's probably in a different place. If you see the freak in 505 loitering around the hotel, please tell him to stop. Bernard says he's scaring some of the guests. Bernard asked me to remind you that we have a very important guest in room 602. Please satisfy any of his needs as quickly as possible and without questions. A message from Bernard. For Valentine's Day, please leave the chocolates on the bed of rooms occupied by married couples only. Oh, that we've read before, yeah. What's this?
You're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes.
In the office, Wendy, employee of the month reward. Okay, is there anything else in here actually?
I'm good.
I just wondered if we could go in after Wendy had been in there. That sounds creepy. I didn't mean to sound like that. I just meant if she left anything behind following her. Her upset. Oh, that was weird. Right, okay. Let's see if we can open this box now.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
I'm really doing this slowly. Ooh. Okay.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Okay, and the latter I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy a new one. I hope you like it. And since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both relate to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one is black. Okay. What? Alliterative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. Okay. I understand, but I have no idea what the answers could be. Hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring a hot tea after class. M.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The postman always rings twice is playing at Louis' Theatre tonight. The postman always rings twice. I've definitely heard the name. I'm just trying to think. Is that a horror film? Was it like a romance, perhaps? It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murder so much. Nothing creepy about that. Okay, so it's a murder mystery type thing. Will you come with me? Okay, cool. Next. I can barely listen to Sister Amelia's lectures a day in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight, Okay. Dear Anne, I've just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey, counting every mile on the railroad track. That takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, I felt like coming home. Now strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it's been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only the songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo. Or when people say the word darling, I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behaviour, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I'll realise you never existed. Or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so that I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you. M. Is that not a picture of them both? I know. Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took so long to answer your last letter. It's been 6 months already since I left Montreal. As you say, I don't know how to speak French. Le temps passive si vite. Probably not. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. The past few months, I've had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think that it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart. I believe it's time for us to go our separate ways. You make me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, M. Okay. Put letters back. Sure? Well, wait, can I throw them all away? No, okay, I just wondered. I guess put letters back then. We're just going to leave those there, are we?
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Past, present, future. The two keys that let us back and forth all have the shared memories, neatly preserved for more than a decade. Anna and Marcella were in love. There's no doubt about it, but then Marcella broke things off, feeling the burden of the secret. She felt that if she had parted ways and hid all of this under lock and key, that she could have a normal life. now Anne and Marcella are both here at the Clarendon over a decade later in adjacent rooms. I don't think that story's over just yet. Anne's riddle. According to one of the letters in the chest, Anne bought Marcella something that needs a 4-letter key to open. That be the case I found in Marcella's bed in 509. I need to figure out the 2 5-letter words, both relate to Anne and Marcella's bar. Unlike my favourite bar, this one was black. Related to the name will surely take you back. Okay, right. So where am I going? Am I going to call Beth, I guess? There's the phone.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
I mean, both really. But...
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat. I think I get it.
Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? Is there anything else?
The other one too, please.
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did.
I'm not sure where to look.
But that could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell her to look for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes. Thank him for me.
Will do. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all.
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will. So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Okay. I mean, didn't we already work out that it's the white cat? Let's have a look at the thing again. Oh, puzzling it out. I'm lucky that Andrea is, as Beth would say, a total nerd. He explained the phrase to be explained that for a phrase to be alliterative. Jesus, what's wrong? The first letter of each word has to be the same. So we need to find a name of a woman whose first and last name starts with the same letter. Beth was able to help me with the first hint. Thank goodness she knows about the city's nightlife, because I wouldn't even know where to start. She suggested Anne's favourite bar might be the white cat. So I need to find something that refers to the opposite, a black cat. Okay, where's the riddle thing again? Unlike my favourite bar, this one was black. Okay. Let's see what we've got in here. Business cards. Is there anything on here that seems to be alliterative? Not really. A group of young women with their teachers. On the back of caption Montreal. No, that's not. That's Michael's letter. No. Is there anything in here? Da 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 da. What's Miss Miller's first name? Or Sister Miller's first name? Possibly. What else we got? It's a chain letter, yeah. Cat collar with the name Greta. Oh, hang on. The white cat, maybe Greta is the black cat? Maybe, I don't know. Adam or Eve. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. It's got to be Miss Sister Miller. What was the? What's her first name? Or do we even need to know her? Oh yeah, because that's 6 letters. So, no, that's not. Postcard. No. Let's go into the room, see if perhaps there's a cutscene or something that happened. Not so far. Ah, so G. How do I? Oh, I see. R. So that would be if it is Greta, which I'm not convinced by, but let's assume that it is. And then Miss Miller's, it would be take the first one. From the first one, take the first 2, yeah, and then from the last one, take the last 2. What is Miller's first name? I mean, I could be very wrong. It might not be this at all, but where would I find? Maybe there's something else that I'm missing from here. Again, Sister Miller. But don't give her first name. Oh wait, Doris Day? Is that it? So it'd be IS. But let's back. Close it. Doris Day. Let's try that. Oops. There is no run, just in case you hadn't. Or at least I haven't discovered a run. I've been pushing all the buttons. Yeah, it didn't take too long to work out, thankfully. I might have to speed some of that up, but... Okay. Ah, dear Marcelo, or should I say Bridget?
Novelist.
You know, I
Bridget
prefer a good old
Boswell.
crime story, but last week I came across a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on impulse at a train station and read it cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognised your story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theatre, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never really fully understood until now. It's been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, and the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. First I could not believe you had written those words, then I waited in vain for your answer, and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I'm happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. Sincerely, A. Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy
Murder
to
might
see I
be a
was
bit
wrong.
much, but you deserve
Your words
some
have
kind of
comforted me
justice.
in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is, but quite a temper that and hits me frequently. Oh, I am willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael. But there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hoped it was premonitory. Okay, to answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought were important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Soon. Do you remember the secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? I still do. Dear Marcella, thanks for sending me a signed version of your
I'd
latest
like a
novel.
happy ending.
I think it's your greatest
hope
work yet,
that's where your
but I do
story
have a
is
few
headed.
comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she was caused by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. And they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it'd be great if the next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where the people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to have been seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognise you on the street, to recognise you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
So
Oh,
you came
yeah, I
to
did
Montreal
myself. I
with
left the
the
house.
pretense of
I left the
celebrating your
weed.
wedding anniversary.
Couldn't take it anymore.
But all along,
I couldn't lie
you wanted to
anymore.
reunite with Anne.
How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life? To hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarendon Hotel until we find a better place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side now. P.S. I wouldn't put the past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I was registered under the name Beaumont. Dear
After
Marcella,
all this,
although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan.
of Marcella.
Your novels have literally
That's
changed
a
my life.
lot sweeter than
After all, I spent almost 10 years in psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass time. I didn't really like the first one, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, Your Novel. I'd never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was the new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. The novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I'd never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thoughts of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget, a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man. I will never give up. Do you think we can meet? I have so much more to tell you, Paul. Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realise how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking you, your editor, into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take the train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. So this is the guy in room 505. He's tracked her down. Anyway, I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener. I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already, Paul. Oh, okay, interesting. I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother.
So Marcella hired you.
She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to imagine, to describe how empty I feel. He died about 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. You will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests in Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved the birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now I know there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance of my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul. Sure, throw him away.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may
Open it, I wonder what's
help with
inside.
that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
You were a fan of Marcella. Marcella hired him.
I think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise, and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What did she hire him for? To investigate her own affair?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
And who are you behind closed doors?
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Okay. Oh, the phone
Just
just
have to finish my
moved.
tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Okay. All's well that ends well. After looking inside Marcella's typewriter case, I think everything's fallen into place. There are a few lingering questions, but I think this is as far as the story goes for now. Animals still arranged to be here at the same time so they could rekindle the relationship they started when they were in college. I really feel for them after spending the day learning their story. I hope it's a happy ending. Something tells me it won't be, but yeah. We close the drawers and stuff. Would you close? Close that up. I just want to make sure I do my duties as a maid. I still can't clean any of this stuff, apparently.
Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is.
Okay. Oh, close that. Even though it's a bit early, I would end the part here, but I have a feeling something big's about to happen. Being that, you know, we've kind of discovered everything, etc. Uh-oh, there's something wrong with the lift. Oh, I can't actually move the camera any more left. Interesting. Okay. I am a little bit scared right now for some reason. Oh my god, is that blood? Uh-oh. Who's it gonna be? Is that the guy from room 505? Paul?
Mr. Cruz?
Oh. It's the husband.
Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
Now, do I throw it away? Yeah, I'm going to carry the trend on. Throw everything away.
About Paul? Does that mean...
Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behaviour. We'll look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of the guest's behaviour. As I'm sure you'll understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy and our staff prides itself on discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Is that the incident that happened at the ice rink where Paul suspected that Mr. Cruz saw him? Perhaps.
Please let there be someone around who can help.
Hector, what on earth happened? I was on the 5th floor when I heard the elevator door ringing repeatedly, so I went to check it out. I found Hector's body between the elevator doors, lying in a pool of blood. I checked his pulse and I couldn't feel anything on his person. Anything. On his person there were 2 pieces of paper, a letter from Bernard and a copy of Hector's life insurance policy. My head is swelling with questions. What does it all mean? How did this happen? Who could have done this to Hector? If this was in fact someone else's doing. Well, this is... Never mind. I was literally about to end the part then.
I have to get the power back on.
Lights out. When the lights went out... What? And then the lights went out, as if the situation wasn't ominous enough. We need to get the power running again, and then figure out what to do about poor Hector. I may as well try fiddling with the fuse box in the janitor's closet. Yeah, but we're going to do that next time. So, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, everyone. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.